Admiral Janeway and a team of specialists have finalized a plan to liberate one of our own from the Terran Empire. The consultants from the Mirror Universe have been helpful in this effort, and will be working alongside the Admiral in the upcoming rescue operation. Together, we're hoping to put an end to the plans of the Terran Emperor before he has the chance to see them come to fruition. I'd like you to join the team and work with them to bring Lieutenant Ilea back home. Report to Admiral Janeway at Jupiter Station, and good luck.
You made it. Good. Ready to get started? That's what I like to hear. Once we've made the transition to the Mirror Universe, we'll use some misdirection tactics. Turnabout's fair play, so we'll be engaging the Terrans at their version of Jupiter Station. During the chaos, your strike team will disembark on a Terran runabout and head for their primary space dock. Once you're on board, you'll conduct rescue operations. While you're extracting Ilea, I'll lead our starship force and keep the Terrans busy. Once you've sent the signal, we'll warp to Terra and collect you at the extraction point. From there, we'll make the transition back to this universe. That's assuming everything goes smoothly, of course. Be ready to improvise if the Terrans decide to complicate matters. And speaking of Terrans, you'll need to beam our consultants from the Mirror Universe to your ship before we cross over. They'll be joining your team on the operation. They're standing by for transport once you're in range.
This is the Juno. We've completed major repairs and are moving into formation.
Lita to bridge. The Marshal and I are on board and ready to begin.
The Innsbruck reports the portal device is charged and ready.
Turing to fleet. We are in position and ready to begin.
That's everyone. Once you're ready, the Innsbruck will open the portal and we'll travel to the Mirror Universe.
Innsbruck to fleet. Portal is open for business.
All right, we've got their attention. Let's see about keeping it. All ships, this is Admiral Janeway. Engage the Terran vessels. Keep an eye on long-range sensors. Once reinforcements are on...
Hit 'em hard!
We're in Terran. Here we go. Don't pull any punch. No danger. Shield at maximum and weapons free.
Be sure to protect the Interlook. She's our ticket home.
The misdirection worked. They're calling for reinforcements enough to call for backup. That gives us time to begin the next phase of the operation. You're up. Disembark on the Terran runabout and head to Terra at top speed. We'll remain here and keep them busy. Hopefully we'll buy you enough time to complete your objectives. Same to you. A word of advice. Keep an eye on your Terran teammates. Neither of them got to where they were in the Empire without the use of treachery. We'll be waiting for your signal. Once we have it, we'll come to pick you up. Be ready to make a hasty exit. I don't think any of us want to remain at the heart of the Terran Empire any longer than we have to. Next stop, TSD.
Here's where the fun begins. Terran Space Dock, this is the Runabout Nile. Request permission to dock.
Runabout Nile, you are clear to land. Glory to the Empire.
All right, the easy part is over. Ready weapons and prepare to disembark. We need to keep them off balance. As long as they're scrambling, we'll have a decent chance of pulling this off. If we give them time to think, to organize. So, let's get moving. We need to take operations and find out where they're keeping your Delta.
The exocomps will make short work of the database security and ops.
They'd better, or this operation will end in failure.
Look, the controls for the blast doors are over there. Hey, what do you exocomps use to hack this door control? Open the blast doors to ops before more security arrives.
They changed the codes. Exocom, get to work.
I'll work that code like an egg. Most opponents didn't stand a chance. Security! They've made drops!
Clear the room. Let's get what we came here for.
And here I was around. You know, I thought this would be a lot harder. Okay, Exocomps, time to earn your pay. Crack their security and find out where they're keeping Starfleet's fearless wonder. It'll be up to us to keep the security teams off of them while they work.
This is the question. There's something within the pier.
A little less fast and a lot more hackers. Quality therapy, real soon. In a security station. Not good. We all know what happens in one of those. It usually begins with an agonizer booth. Damn right we do. If they lock the station down before we get there, it's all over. For her and for us. We need to get out of here. There's a turbo lift in the main concourse we can take to reach Deck 74 quickly. Exocomps, get back to the runabout and get her ready for a quick getaway.
We'll keep the engine running, Admiral. Did you hear that? She wants me to pilot the run of an over-minded chassis. You can barely fly yourself.
There she is.
Ah, yes. Voyager. They'll be tracking us by now. Stay sharp.
Keep moving. We can't give them time to focus.
Heads up! Security's beaming in!
Grab them now! They're
is your relief.
I swear.
Ilea is on the other side of these doors.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Sorry, Grandma. The Emperor's prize is staying right where she is.
Come on out. Let's settle this like Terrans.
Yeah, come on out so I can end you and take back my ship.
Yeah, hard pass. I have better things to do than tussle with a pair of old has-beens. Still, if you really want to fight, the Inquisitor is here to give you one.
There's only room for one of us in the universe, and it isn't you.
Not to worry, sister. I'll make you quite invulnerable. Kumarte, get to that console to shut it down. Shield disabled. Take out the Inquisitor. Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Shield disabled. Take out the Inquisitor.
Reinforcements incoming. Take them out.
Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Shield disabled. Take out the Inquisitor.
Tilly's machine is charged.
We have a problem. Still long enough.
Heads up.
I have what I need from the Deltan. Inquisitor, we're leaving.
This isn't over. Sooner or later, I will.
Not today. Big secret.
We need to get out of here. I can set up a site-to-site transport, but we'll need to deal with the transporter disruptors in the room first. Leda, get those transporter disruptors offline.
I'm on it. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
While she's working, enable Ilea's pod for transport.
Transporter disruptors are offline. We're all set. All right, we're good to go here. Ready to beam out when you are, Marshal.
Good. Prepare for transport. Time to settle your personal business.
We made it. Wait, hold on. Where the hell is Marshal Janeway? Looks like the Marshal went into business for herself. Huh, typical.
is unmoored and stable, but we aren't going anywhere anytime soon with those hangar bay doors locked.
It won't take long before Terran security traces our transporter signal here, so we're gonna have to move quickly. The exocomps will need to hack the terminals on the far side of the bay. While they work, we'll provide covering fire. Once the hangar bay doors are open, we need to get back to the runabout and take off before the hangar bay doors close and lock us in. I hope you're up for a fight. I don't think they'll let us go without a proper Terran goodbye. Here we go again. Escort the exocomps to the hangar door controls. Then... anyway. See ya!
We came as soon as we could. Unfortunately, the Terrans we were fighting at Jupiter Station decided to follow us. As you can see, they're out for blood. We're going to have to fight our way out of here. The Innsbruck needs time to charge the portal device.
Time's a luxury we don't have. Every Terran in range is closing in on us.
Following Voyager in. We've got your 6, Admiral.
No running home for you. You're about to take a trip straight
foot.
Target
She's
our
not
enemies
your
and
fire traitor.
The Emperor gave Enterprise your word.
Your opponent will be accountable.
Helm, get us out of here now. Maximum warp.
You're just keeping my seat warm, Tilly. Enterprise is my...
Well fought. Perhaps my choice of allies was ill-informed.
Watch your back, Inquisitor. There's an unhealthy number of...
I believe I've had enough fun for today. Be seeing you.
Oh, your time is gonna come. Backstabbing purple hobgoblin!
Well, this has been an interesting experience. But I think it's time we parted company. You should return to your universe while you can. For now, I plan on staying alive and making life as difficult as possible for Tilly and her lackeys. I'm not finished with them. Not by a long shot. On that note, let's get the hell out of here. I've had my fill of the mirror universe. We made it, and without any Terrans tagging along. Let's get Ilea back to Jupiter Station. She may require medical assistance.
You are in transporter range now. Prepare Ilea for secure transport.
Ilea's pod is reading all systems nominal. We're ready to transmit the secure transport protocols.
Protocols verified and confirmed. We're ready for transport.
Ilea is secure on Jupiter Station. Please come alongside Voyager. Ilea's in good hands. The medical team on Jupiter Station will take good care of her. I'd like to go over things with you on Voyager. Let's see if we can make some sense out of all this.
I don't like leaving unfinished business behind. Tilly still has my ship. And Kumarke's still breathing. That needs to change soon. Still, If Marshal Janeway can get her ship back, so can I. Who knows? Maybe we'll team up. The Outlaws together. Stranger things have happened.
It won't be easy for my mirror counterpart. She's practically a pirate now. And I suspect the Terrans will do all they can to make an example of her. Based on what I've seen, they've got their work cut out for them.
The good news? We pulled it off. Bad news? Terrans don't like to lose. They'll be back. Trust me.
Let them come. Jupiter Station was a wake-up call. Next time, we'll be ready. They needed Ilea for something. But for what? We still have a lot of unanswered questions. And I don't think we're going to like the answers.
Vija, the other is coming. The other is coming!
Nice work out there. Ilea is safe once more. We need to learn more about the Emperor's objectives. To that end, agents of Starfleet Intelligence are joining forces with covert operatives from our partners in the Alliance. They'll be conducting operations in the Mirror Universe, and, with luck, we'll have intel on the Emperor's plans soon. I'll contact you when we have more information. Until then, stay safe out there. There's been a breakthrough in our efforts to learn more about the Terran Empire's operations in the Mirror Universe. Our intelligence forces would like you to be a part of the plan going forward. Report to our intel agent on Jupiter Station. They'll have more details for you there.
Welcome to Jupiter Station. You'll pardon me if I dispense with the usual formalities, but the urgency of the situation demands it, I'm afraid. If you'll follow me, I can show you to the briefing room. Our partners in the operation are waiting for us there. The briefing room isn't far. Ilea regained consciousness recently. We have her isolated for observation at the moment. Strangely, she's asked to speak with you. Quite urgently, I might add.
You've arrived. We can now begin. In simple terms, I am a cybernetic life form, a living machine programmed with the knowledge of what was once Ilea of Delta. As a part of Vija, I am able to utilize that power and knowledge. though at a greatly limited scope. I am evolved. I am called Alia. I am a part of Vija, and speak on their behalf. I am that which was Alia, and more. Evolved, a part of Vija. Through Vija, I am able to move over great distances. The greater the distance, the more energy it requires, and the greater effect it has on me. When I was with Vija, we were very far from this universe. Traveling here came at great expense to me. The Emperor knows that I am a part of Vija, connected. Somehow, he was able to redirect that connection to the other. The Terrans injured me. Instinctively, I called out to Vija. Only my calls were not heard by them. It was the other who heard me. And it wants to know more. It searches for me now. A crude term, but applicable. I believe the Emperor wanted to use my connection to lure the other into a trap, but I do not know why. I will go to the other. I will communicate with them as I would with Vija. I will try to reason with them, to soothe their rage, and prevent them from falling victim to the Terrans. The other is powerful and angry. They may not listen. I can only hope that, in learning of Vija, they realize they are no longer alone. They may find hope. Do you have any more questions?
That was quite the feat. One hopes her trip to the Mirror Universe is not as taxing as her trip here, from wherever she was with Vija.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not big on placing my faith in one person. Even a bald demigoddess from another dimension. So, what are we gonna do while she goes off to confront the other?
Indeed. I'd like to begin with an intelligence briefing from one of our allies. They're a member of the Coalition, a resistance group in the Mirror Universe. Mr. Rayit, if you'd care to join us.
Thank you, Commander, all of you, for your time. You're gonna want to hear this.
You have got to be kidding me. This guy? He's a glorified pirate.
Do restrain yourself, Admiral. Rayit has traveled a great distance at great risk to himself and his crew to deliver critical information on the enemy's activities. I'd ask you to respect that effort and hear what the man has to say.
Thanks, Commander. Something big is going down on a planet called Pavo. Our Pavo, to be specific. We don't have a lot of time, so I'll get right to it if everyone's ready. Most Terrans fear Pavo. They think it's cursed. Truth is, it's a curse of their own making. Years ago, they started brutalizing it, turned it into a monster. Then the monster turned on them. Needless to say, we were a little surprised when Tilly went to the Terrans' graveyard. Seems the Terrans got past their fear, and now we have a new reason to fear them.
Welcome to Pavo, my own personal hell. Never thought I'd be in this wasteland again, but the Emperor says go to Pavo, I go to Pavo. Better than going to an agonizer booth on the maximum setting. Not by much, but better. Indeed I have, Sunshine. Several times. The first time, a long time ago. My enemies managed to get me assigned to this system. Got caught in an ion storm and wound up in that universe, near the goody-goody version of Pavo. Oh, it was. I had a pretty sweet scheme in place there before some of the locals threw a wrench in the works. Managed to get away using Pavo's power. And much to my surprise, I wound up here instead of Risa. And I really wanted to go to Risa. Oh, you know, fought for my life, barely managing to survive, haunted by energy ghosts. Business as usual on good old Pavo. Things were looking pretty bad, but one day, surprise, the Emperor sent some advanced scouts here as part of this big scheme of his, and they found me. Oh no, some of them immediately tried to kill me. Bad move. The ones who survived realized someone like me who figured out how to weaponize Pavo, that someone might be worth something to the Emperor. And here we are. Let's just do this quickly and get it over with. This place sucks. I almost wish it was lush again, so I could burn it all back down.
Rise is overrated. Orion's the only place to party.
They're here! Open fire! Kill!
How did those terrorists manage to find us here?
They're more resourceful than you think. Clearly.
Let's take a look.
Ready weapons and open fire!
Looks like these crystals are burned out.
Move out and watch for coalition forces.
Time for you to die! Stop!
It is a good day. Die!
Ah, there's one. Looks like the forward team managed to get our gear hooked up before the Coalition Goon Squad got here. Better make sure it still works, though. One of those mouth breathers might have fiddled with it before we arrived. Nice. Looks like it's working as expected. See, the guys who tried this before me just started blasting the crystals with agonizers at full power. Didn't work out well, did it? But me, I took the finesse approach. I was patient. I modulated the agonizer settings based on the response from each individual crystal, and voila! Success! Your little helpers don't say much, do they?
They let their guns do their talking for them, unlike some people.
Oh yeah, pew pew pew. Fascinating conversations. Deep. Very deep.
It's her! It's Billy! Shoot her! Shoot her now!
Oh, that nickname will never get old.
Even after nearly 2 centuries. Impressive.
Watch out! Ambush! Sounds like the advance team ran into the Coalition punks. We'll need to tune the crystals ourselves. That's one squad down. Don't forget to activate the Agonizer. Agonizer operational. And that makes 3. You know what to do. All right, the Agonizers are all 5 by 5. Let's make sure the central control system is still operational. Let's make this happen fast, Inquisitor. There's far too many Coalition goons around here lately. Okay, ready to go here. I need to calibrate the transmission settings, and then we should be able to send the Emperor's message out to deep space. Watch my back. We've come too far to fail now. And you know the price of failure in the Terran Empire.
I'd ask you to surrender, but we all know that's not in the Terran vocabulary.
Oh, come on, the entire Coalition on Bravo Day?
Skull, trophy.
I'm okay. Okay. Just a flesh wound. Keep fighting! You won't get rid of me that easy. Oh, good. Just a flesh. Keep fighting! Did you miss me? You don't look like you're supposed to. At all!
There you have it. Pavo was dangerous enough before, but now, I don't want to think about what the Terrans can do with its power. Something needs to be done. Fast. Based on the data we were able to collect before we had to withdraw, it looks like the Terrans are going to use the antenna on Pavo to send a signal into deep space. Somewhere. There's more. They set up tech to weaponize Pavo. That antenna will turn into a planetary-based cannon of unimaginable power if we don't stop the Terrans. Something that strong might be able to hurt anything, even this other you're talking about. And it'll definitely make short work of any Coalition ship in its sights. Even a dreadnought. I think we understand each other here. I know I'm a glorified pirate, but I'm willing to risk it all to stop these bastards. Are you?
Well, I'll say this for the pirate. He can make a convincing speech when he wants to. Yeah, enough about him. We need to get moving. You ready to go?
We made it. Good timing. The Coalition's taking a beating here, particularly from the Terran flagship.
Aw, nice of Tilly to bring my ship out to this hellhole of a planet. If there's even one scratch on my ship's hull, one micrometeorite dent, I will... Well, you know the rest. Murder, death, kill, etc. Let's get to work, shall we? Before the pirate and all his little friends are blown to pieces.
Coalition forces, this is Ray. The new arrivals are out. Please don't...
That blast from Pavo disabled us, but we're not done yet. I boarding party over to the Enterprise. The command codes they know about, yeah. Fortunately for us, I have a backup set of codes, and you damn sure don't know about them.
Take me with you. You need all the guns you can get over there.
I have my doubts about this, but I suppose having some cannon fodder wouldn't hurt. Fine, the pirate can come too. Just stay out of my way and don't touch anything. Everyone ready to beam over? We need to take control of the ship. And, you know, if Kumarke, Kili, or the Inquisitor are forced to shuffle off this mortal coil, even better. And, bonus points for all three, of course.
Helping Lita out with her personal vendettas is not what I'm here for. Settle your old grudges on your own time.
Aw, it's cute that you think you're in charge, pirate. No, I take that back. It's really annoying. Keep quiet while the grown-ups are talking. Now, let's take back my ship. We're near engineering. Let's go there, disable security, take control of the turbolifts, and head to the bridge. It's high time I had a little chat with that treacherous purple hobgoblin after all. Her time sitting in my chair is about to come to an end.
I meant what I said about your vendettas, Lita.
Oh, and here I thought a pirate thug like you would want to kill Terrans. Disable the security doors and fields. Pirate, you're on turbolift controls. We need control of those fast. There's something very dear to me that I need to check on. It won't take long. That's it. That's the plan. Let's make it happen.
I don't like this, or her. She can't be trusted.
The feeling's mutual, pirate. Do your job and this'll all be over soon.
Very clever of you. It'll take a while to restore control over the security systems. Whatever shall I do to pass the time? How right you are. I believe I have just the thing to amuse myself. Be seeing you.
Neither do I, especially since she's loading shuttles with protomatter bombs in the hangar bay. Knowing her, I fully expect she'll order those shuttles to target your ships. And, well, at least they'll die quickly. Look, I get it, but every minute we spend not taking the bridge means that... Oh, never mind. You're not budging on this, are you? Fine. Let's get this over with.
Kill them all in the Emperor's name!
I don't trust Lita to deal with these bombs. I'll handle them. But I need you to cover me while I work, okay?
Check your fire. Do not shoot the proto-matter bombs.
Behind us! Bombs are disabled. Moving on to the next set. Taking fire over here. Another set done. Heading to the ones behind that runabout. On the upper level. That's the last one. I think we're done.
There. No more proto-matter bombs. Now let's do what we came here for and take back my ship.
You're fools if you think you can care.
If I had a strip of Latin for every time I heard that, I could buy a small moon.
You're quite the persistent little swarm of gnats, aren't you? How very polite of you. Since we're still being civil, let me speak plainly. You will not take command of this vessel, and should you try, you'll learn a very painful and fatal lesson. Do I make myself clear?
There! The console in the back!
Cover you. Get that force field down!
Get away from that console!
command console. They're in the panel. It's under the helm. Oh no,
damn it!
Dear Lita.
She has
oh
drones
no,
again.
no! If I come
The drones are down again. Take Kumarke out!
Computer, activate auto-destruct sequence. Authorization, Kumarke, 00.
We both could have had the prize. We could have had it all. Art? No. You wanted it all for yourself. Stabbed me in the back for the favor of a madman. Now you've paid the price for your betrayal. Hope it was worth it. Hello, old girl. I'm back. Computer, open a shipwide channel. Attention all hands. This is Admiral Lita. Kumarke is dead. I am assuming command of this vessel effective immediately. If you disagree, feel free to step out of the nearest airlock and spare me the trouble of hunting you down. I have better things to do. Lita, out. Damn right there is. I need to settle the score with the annoying Ginger who had the nerve to call this her ship.
I made it. It's too late. I did what I could, but I failed. The other is coming. Here. Now.
My place is here, in this chair. You need to get back to yours. Damn, it feels good to sit in this chair again. Real good. Just can't let me have my moment of zen. Fine. Let's deal with the Terran ship so that
Terrans
we can get down to
killing
Pavo
Terrans.
and deal with our
In the end,
breathing
you
problem.
all have a knife ready for everyone else's back.
That's how it goes.
I'm detecting an energy surge within the entity. Reading 12 power energy.
So,
The Emperor's true prize is revealed at last.
Looks like your ticket home just got canceled, and more enemy ships are heading our way. Not really, no. I suggest taking out those plasma energy bolts the other is firing while we deal with the enemy fleet.
Focus on the plasma. Focus on the plasma bolt. Let us worry about the Terran. Torpedoes, and that Terran fleet is about to arrive. Just a few ships left to deal with. Okay, the other is recharging. Give us a hand with the Terrans.
Look, if this is our last stand, let's do what we can to take that lunatic out, okay? Maybe
the
that's
Acheron's shields are too strong. Our weapons have no effect.
I'm guessing you have a few questions. Well, the Terrans did their best, but it wasn't good enough. We were able to get away under cloak, but the portal tech was badly damaged. We started to conduct repairs, but that was slow going in hostile territory. Thankfully, we made contact with the Coalition. While we worked to get the components we needed to go home, we teamed up with Coalition forces to gather intel on Terran activities, especially those regarding Project Pharaoh. When we got wind of what was going on at Pavo, I was able to get a message through to Starfleet Intelligence. They asked me to remain and observe the Terran fleet movements while Ray Yeet delivered the intel report. Indeed. Would have liked a better outcome over Pavo, but we're still alive, able to fight another day.
Let's go over all this on Enterprise. We might not have a lot of time before things get dangerous again.
The other is conflicted, angry. No amount of reason would persuade them to stop, to be peaceful. They want revenge on their creator above all else. They believe the Terran Emperor can make that happen. Yes, the other will stop at nothing to get what they want. In that way, they are very much like the Emperor. We must stop the Emperor. I believe we can still connect with the other and convince them to seek a peaceful resolution to this conflict. We may need to make direct contact at the core of the other, as the crew of Enterprise once did with Vija. That type of contact may succeed where I failed.
Can't say I'm thrilled to see Lita in command of one of the most dangerous starships in existence, but these things happen on our side of the mirror. The Coalition could do a lot of good with a ship like that, but we'll keep up the good fight with what we have, when we can. Thanks. And speaking of that good work, I'll be getting back to it shortly. We'll keep an eye on what the Empire does at Pavo. When we have new intel, we'll get it your way.
I understand the concern over me being dead. Sometimes that can be a big advantage, especially in a spy game. Of course, the Terrans know I'm alive now as well. That'll make work on the other side of the mirror difficult in the future. But breaking cover and rescuing you seemed like the right thing to do. Don't mention it. By the look of things, there's a lot of dangerous work ahead. We're gonna need all hands on deck.
The situation at Pavo is cause for great concern, to be certain. Tactical planners from the Alliance are working on our next steps as we speak. Indeed. Fortunately, we have the data collected by DeSoto and the Coalition in the Mirror Universe. The path to success may lie within that.
Enterprise is mine again. I expect I'll have to deal with a few would-be captains and their attempts to end me. But that comes with the center chair on a Terran ship. Too bad Ilea wasn't able to talk some sense into the other. Not sure I like leaving it in the hands of the Emperor and his lackeys. Especially children. Looks like things are wrapping up here. I don't think it'll be long before we meet again and get convinced to do something outrageous and dangerous. Ready to return to your ship?
Security bioscan complete. Access granted.
Computer, transport object 53 Sigma to my location. Hello, old friend.
I've reviewed your report several times now, and it's still hard to believe what has happened. The Terran Emperor has summoned the Mirror Universe version of V'ger and means to subjugate it somehow. To attempt such a thing is madness. And yet, the Emperor and his forces are out to do the impossible. What's worse, they may succeed. I've called for emergency meetings with our partners in the Alliance. We need a plan. When we have one, we'll be in touch.
For those of you who don't know me, the name's Reyeet. I work as an agent for your universe's alliance against the Terrans. I'm currently on Terek Nor, and I've managed to gain access to some of their internal systems. But if you want to send these bastards home, we're gonna need to work together. We need access to their computer systems. My team learned the hard way that Ops is too heavily secured to breach, but you can get into the cargo bay. From there, your team can access the station's computer and override the security fields throughout the station. Is security compromised? One last thing.
Where the hell is their security? Ambush! There's the path to the cargo bay. Heads up! We've got a welcoming committee!
Once the room is clear, we'll get started.
Beta on the left. I'll link Gamma and Delta on the right. Backup requested at Console Gamma. We're all clear at Console Alpha. Back to work on Console Gamma. I need backup at Console Alpha. We're all clear at Console Alpha. Moving on. I need backup at Console Alpha. Help at Console Gamma. Back to work on Console Gamma. Help at Console Gamma. Alpha complete. Beta. Gamma complete. Delta. I'm under attack with Console Beta. Transport. Delta. All clear, Console Delta. Resuming operation.
The good news is that the security fields are down. The bad news? You need to fight your way to ore processing. Almost there. Cover your corners and watch the upper deck for snipers. I think that's the last one. Wait! There's one more moving in on your position. Fast! Once you leave the turbo... Wait, why are you still on the promenade? start processing. I have a plan, but we need to move fast.
So brave of you to join us. Stupid, but brave.
I'm charging up the Flux Arc disassembler. Give me 20 seconds.
I admire your efforts, but you're wasting your time. I am...
And we've got a full charge. Hit that charging up the disassembler for another pulse. She's vulnerable. Hit her now.
What did you do, Lenore, for the last time? Enjoy your fiery death.
You need to get up the stairs now. She's going to light it up.
Suffer the wrath of a vengeful goddess.
The disassembler is charged. Get to that console and discharge it. Nice work. After that pasting you gave Lita, she won't be bothering anyone for some time. No tears shed over that, I'm sure. While she was distracted, my Coalition friends and I were able to sever the station's anchor to your universe. We'll be heading back there soon ourselves. Defeating Lita and her goons is a big win for all of us. Thanks for that.